Okay, tag 35 and 37. These will be the other two litters, pedigree-wise. Cage the Elephant, Cheetah, Never Before, Hillbilly Bone. Um, Mother would be the Granite Jim Wells a couple years ago. Had a great poke the bear litter last time. That had a lot of them that won out of it, and this litter's looked really good ever since they were born. Cage will throw a little color when he's bred to sows that are red carriers, and we got a little bit in this particular instance here. The darker colored bear there that's spotted up on the stick. That's going to be tag 35. He's ear notch 2-4. That dude is incredibly bold and dense, very broad. You get up on top of that one, rib, upper blade, and back, and pins are as opened up and as shapely as you'd ever want one to be. Still neat-headed, sharp-eared, sharp-throated to go along with that. Blade and arms big, short-bodied, very good there. And for as wide and as open and shapely as he is going away, he still has a big square hind leg. I like this one's chances in October. I think he needs to stretch that far with just his muscle and proportions. I think that's where he needs to end up to really maximize his potential. But I think when we get there, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's a neat pig with a neat color and a pedigree that I feel really good about to go along with that. Very nice pig there in lot 35. Well, lot 37 is going to be the only gilt in the litter, and we're going to offer her cheetah colored, red and black spotted. This was a gilt that of the group was a little smaller, and like we mentioned on a pig earlier, this one got just a little sick when we set her down, but she's come back rolling like thunder there, and very similar to the rest of the litter. When you talk about bone, stoutness of feature, blade and arm is very noticeable and a little bit intimidating almost, if you will, when they come at you. Same length of body, same shape as the rest. A little more immature going away, and I'm not so sure that's a bad thing. She's big pinned, but her lower stifle and hock is very safe, like we've mentioned on a lot of these cages. And this one resembles a gilt we sold in our last sale there in January in terms of color, pedigree, and kind. That the person feeding that is one of the better feeders in the country, and they're very, very high on that particular pig. And I see a lot of similarities in the same kind of future on this one going forward. So like we mentioned earlier, there's a lot of these key sows represented here that we normally keep gilts out of, but we're letting some more go this time just because our sow numbers are about to bust relative to our facilities here. So she's available, and I think this one could do a lot of good in a lot of different settings on down the road. So 35 and lot 37. 35 would be the spotted bear there, ear notch 2-4. Tag 37 is going to be 2-2. That's the red and black spotted cheetah marked gilt.